Then I will click these two buttons and I'll say, yo, what up?
Hi.
How's it going, man?
Going all right.
Sato Under Earth, huh? Sato 1?
Yep. For set 3, yep.
Okay, all right. Hit me with the pitch. What's going on with Sato 1?
Sugar Mango Burr.
Okay.
Ideally, Burr Swagger's a very good card, especially with Sato 1. Combine that with big dunks such as Prominence Burn and Howard Back Cyclone, I think we have a decent deck here that just draws a lot of cards and gives stats.
Okay. I dig that. So what is the what's the goal of the deck doctor?
I just want to see if there's any general improvements I can make. So far it looks like a relatively decent and good stuff deck. I feel that there's certain things that I can probably cut or add. But just wanna try it all out.
Love it. Yeah, I think Sato 1 becomes one of the best characters under the Earth symbol exclusively because of things like Talented Baker.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm running the deck, is because Talented Baker just gives Earth attack speed and he turns at Talented Baker.
Yeah. And it gets the stun. Pretty good. Just tossing a couple cards in the sideboard real quick.
Absolutely, take your time.
Just doing just a bit of looking.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because there's a couple cards on here that you have not added, and I'm interested to know why.
Okay.
So hit me with the stats of the deck. We're at 62 currently. What's the plan there?
Not super concerned on that one. I can add more, go down. He draws so much and sees so many cards that I'm not too beat up to play more.
Okay. I love that.
I think my high block count is a little low, but Earth has some struggles with some high blocks from the right.
It certainly can. Maybe this isn't. That's fine. Take a look at that card. High engine kick. Interesting. Okay. Love Celebrity Assassin here. That's very cool.
Yeah, I thought it was a really neat one.
This one's cool. This one has to be in there. Yep. Okay. All right. Second list.
Okay.
All right.
Woo!
First and foremost, you missed the best card out of that kit. Arctic Conflagration. This card's nuts.
It sure is stun 2 on face.
Nope, this is stun 3 on your character.
True.
We were talking about I would play a blank stun 3 card. You got it. It's right here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it is a better card than what High Engine Kick has got going on, personally. As just like an opener, it also has the F word on it, Fury. So you get to like open Conflagration and then Prominent burn them. And just
or
like,
Howitzer, yeah.
Right. And then like it also has powerful 3 on it. This card is so incredibly good. The other attacks that I saw, if you aren't going to be a wiener, is we can Tetsu thrashing people. That sounds sick. That sounds so sick.
That card did not exist when I built this deck.
Fair. So I'm sure that we also don't have like male bonding and snack time as well, which is totally chill.
Or one with nature, but
or one with nature. That was one thing I was like, that's interesting. You don't have this one.
Yeah, that one would absolutely go in this deck.
Yeah.
For thrashing, I'm not super sure because I am drawing so many cards that the top enhance just doesn't feel like it exists, and the bottom enhance feels fine, but I don't know. I feel like for this deck to be amazing, it needs both.
Sure, that's fair. I think the more that you thrashing people, it's just like supposed to be like a later card, and the fact that you are clearing your own card pool with Prominence Burn is just good enough, right?
True.
But also you get to like I think in these really scary offensive Prominence Burn decks, we have access to a new copy of Coordinated Effort with Stare Down, right? Stare Down says remove this, remove a Fury. And so like there are ways to like really clean and keep our card pool as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Hellflame Stomp. Sell me on this guy.
Once again, I was looking for Furies. It has a decent low block. Pretty decent stats overall. Lose to health is fine. Really, what I'm looking for in this deck is that I have no problem pumping damage. I want to consistently pump speed.
Okay.
And this has the option to give speed.
Makes sense to me. I'm gonna click these buttons and see what we have going on here.
I'm a little high on curve, but it's kind of intentional.
Sure. And you're not a Heroic Clash gamer, or just kidding?
I don't care.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I cannot wait to play the heck out of that card.
I think it will have a home. I don't think it's any of my decks, but
Fair. Yeah, I guess this is the best low block that you have, right? Yeah, I think the only change that I would make attack lineup wise is, truthfully, maybe we take Back Alley Haymaker down to a 3 of, just because it doesn't have the Fury keyword, which means it doesn't work with Prominence, it doesn't work with Impact, right?
I was thinking making it a 2 of even. I'm thinking cutting it down to 2, cutting High Engine Kick, and then adding another 4 of a 4 diff.
Or configurations to where it's at then, right?
Okay. Yeah, because it's basically doing what I want. How Black Alley Haymaker to do. Black Alley has the option to draw a card, but
right.
Having the
Back Alley builds, and that's what's important, right? Back Alley builds during turn, so it's a 4 diff, right? Or it's either a 4 diff or a -1 diff, because you actually go +1 on a thing.
Yeah.
And this card also accidentally is powerful 3.
Yeah. So I think they both have merit. I just, I think the biggest weakness of Back Alley in this deck is that it's not a Fury.
Right. You also have Living Up to his example, which lets you powerful 3 on your Arctic if you want.
Yep. Or EX2 on my Back Alley. Or powerful 3 on my Howitzer.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's I think that card is being slept on so hard. Living Up.
Living? Yeah, it might be. It might be. Low, high, mid. That's cute. Okay, so now let's talk about the foundations that I added. Right, I've got press conference. This says that your Prominence burns are easy to play, and we don't care if we telegraph this move because it's just so good. I'm actually coming around a little bit on press conference of how good these cards are. Just looking at my opponent and flashing them a Prominence burn and being like, you have to deal with this 6 high for 7 that's gonna burn you for 3. You just have to deal with it. It's just really good for the flip cost.
Yeah. So with Prominence, I also don't mind it as an opener either. So just even on a 6 regularly, I think it's fine.
Right.
Because the point of it is to give the next Fury attack +2 speed. What's going to be the next Fury attack? Howitzer Impact.
Right. Wow, that's very good.
Right.
Huh. This card has evil?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was not sold on this card.
Go ahead.
I was not sold on this card initially. I am now in love with this card.
Yeah, this card is sweet. It's gonna make me buy 4 of this silly starter deck.
Me too.
Unnerving Energy. Your character historically does not have a very good time blocking. So this card just says Breaker 1 after I've used my momentum if we need it, which feels good. It also says you just steal the momentum off of Cyclone. You don't want to like powerful. This card just might keep you alive.
Yeah, I'm done with that one.
Male Bonding, I think, might just be better than Manly Passionate Guy in most cases, especially depending on how aggressive you're trying to go with this deck. This Male Bonding is a way more aggressive card than Manly Passionate Guy. Manly Passionate Guy is a defensive card, right? One of nature is fucked up.
Yeah,
this card's messed up. We just gotta find a spot for it to be in your deck.
Absolutely.
Probably over top of some copings. I don't know. Let's look at our stats actually. Oh,
we may want to refresh because we took something out.
Snack time.
We took out the haymakers with 5 blocks.
Right. Snack time is pretty good.
Yeah.
Depending on how much draw you have available to you. New training method is like a stellar card. It's so good, especially if we're playing Ready Gets That Go. This is where your high block slot's missing.
Yeah. I think I was a little iffy on the forecheck, but I think it'll be fine overall.
I think so too. It's only bad if you check it on Prominence Burn or Howitzer second, right? Like,
yeah.
And even then, like with Howitzer, you just destroy one of the committed foundations and be like, you got me. Sure, dude.
True.
Forcing Surrender is just like a card if you're wanting to play a combo deck, you have to play. Face Shield is still gonna exist. So like,
I didn't put in. Oh my god.
Just too many cool cards to play, man. Sugar Rush Power Up if you want to just be a total Chad and get rid of these cringe Ready Gets That Goes. These are lame. This kills people.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to play Promise Burn. Childhood Friends. I just wanted to put this in to look and see what we had, right? We get to pick up this card because of the all symbol, but we've got Earth All Order. Nothing? Okay, so this card gets to come out. I just didn't know what your attack lineup was.
Yeah.
0 on the side. Resistance is a neat card, and Apathetic not being in your deck at a 4 of is crazy. Actually crazy.
I can see that one, yeah.
Yeah, there's your real high block zone, right? Like if you weren't on the new training method board, you have to play this card because this card like interacts with my opponent's boards. Imagine how good flipping their Talented Baker is. Their Fastest Flame. They're coping with number 1, right? Just like think about how good this card is.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna slam 4 in your deck, and then
go for it.
You can thank me later.
And I think 2 or 3 new training would be bad. I think 2. I think 2 for now is gonna be good.
It is pushing us up a little high. Do you think new training is better than Someone with Style?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Well, yes. Okay, I'm going to say no because Someone with Style gets me out of deadlock if I need to do that.
Sure. Why not just like jam this up to 4 then?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was just waiting for more self-destruction effects that aren't on offense.
So from here, we've now gone to 68 cards, which is a little high, but you draw a bunch. So
yeah,
it is fine, but like we don't have quite the offense that we have. Our numbers are a little cleaner.
I'm also going to play more to match up to the higher amount of foundations that may be added.
Okay. Then yeah, let's just go ahead and just push it up to 22. We'll increase a high and a low, right? And then that also like increases Haymaker back up to 3, so Living feels a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then let's take and look, huh? How often do you feel yourself as blocking? Do you feel like that's a thing that you're going to do a lot? Because we easily could take like one of these high value targets out, one of these Manly Passionate guys out, and toss in a Male Bonding. Toss in 2 Male Bondings. Toss in double 1 of nature. What's our difficulty curve look like? 20 of our cards are spams. Without bad checks, that's probably a good number. We probably actually don't even need that many, right?
Mm-hmm. So I kind of agree with the high value and the Manly Passionate. If anything, I would just take out like all but 1 Manly Passionate for 2 Male Bonding, and I would do 2 high value target and just toss in 2 forces surrender. Just have +1.
How many forcings?
2.
2, and then how many mail bondings?
2. No, yeah.
Okay. We're at 71.
And the reason why the reason why I think we go +1 here is because we're probably going to take something out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Force of Surrender is really good in the event I go up against something that kind of slaps you on the wrist for trying to play that combo.
Right. How do you feel about Fastest Flame?
Like I said, most of the point of the deck is to put a lot of speed onto these big dunks.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter as a first enhance. I'm playing so many fire attacks. It doesn't matter. I might as well be a fire deck under the air symbol.
Sure. It does miss back alley, but that is okay.
That's the only one. That's the only one.
How can I convince you to put Face Shield down to a 1 of?
You've already done it.
Perfect. Now looking back at our high blocks, man, it's crazy we haven't put One with Nature in this deck.
I'm down.
It's either One with Nature or Snack Time, right? Like Snack Time does this kind of the same job, but as a spam. And it also is like stunning deadlock for us. Like it's really good deadlock.
I actually think Snack Time is the answer because speed and Stun 1, I don't know. I feel it goes really well with my character and my deck, you know?
I'm going to cut Coping to number 1 to a 2 of.
Okay.
I'm going to put triple Snack Time in to try and even up our slots. 71 with 22 attacks. That is still a little high, but I think that this is... Have you tested this deck at all?
I have not.
Okay.
This is one that I was going to test fairly soon. But I'm glad that I did this first because I'm kind of getting some ideas. Plus, the set just got finished releasing today, so...
Yeah, I think like the quickest things that you get to cut are like take out all of the Revels. I don't think that you'll need this card per se.
I kind of agree. I like it at least at a 1.
Down to a 2 of, I think would be neat.
Yeah.
And like there's like your first big cuts. Like, there's 5 cards gone, putting us back to 66 cards, which is theory. But I think you should test this as it stands now, and just be like, yo, how does Revel feel? Maybe it's not a 4 of, maybe it's a 2 of, right? And the same thing with like Coping, right? Like,
I think I'm already kind of thinking Revel's only a 2 of. I think Celebrity Speed's at a 3 because if I ever do get like, because this is not entirely a kill you on 1 turn sort of deck. It is going to take a couple of turns because as much as they're dunks, they're also high-costed dunks.
Right.
So being able to pick up a piece from my dunks for having a celebrity status, I think is just valuable enough in its own.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of this deck is, it is doing what it wants to do. It draws cards, it gives speed. That's basically all I've been wanting. So
yeah. Is there anything you think we've missed so far? I mean, besides just One with Nature, but like we just replaced it with Snack Time, right? Keep our spam count a little higher. If you feel like this isn't quite getting you there, you can try the One with Nature, but you're gonna have to make some sort of cuts. Right, like Talented Baker has to come down to like a 3 of, maybe. Fastest Flame comes down to a 3 of, because this is also just more speed, right?
Right. Oh, I guess it is true. It is just more speed.
Discard a card for +2/+1, as opposed to discard a card for +2 speed, right? +1 speed, stun 1, and actually have deadlock threats.
I think that's the big thing, is it does have a deadlock threat. I don't think anything else does. So I think that alone keeps it in.
Yeah.
Because drawing a foundation, drawing a card on every attack, no matter what, try and flip a foundation, but it's a foundation I choose. Right. I think that alone is valuable enough on its own.
No, I agree.
So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting.
Just kidding. Talented Baker's nuts in your deck.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not putting up for anything.
Sato response. I forgot I had that
Draw.
ability. Draw a card.
Yeah.
Woo.
No, if I had 4 of those, that's plus 4 speed in every single attack.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I? Why would I ever go down on that?
Because this card is like technically a better exchange rate for the discard card. +2.
But if I have 4, of them out, it's just 4 speed.
Yeah, but I'm saying put it to a 3, not a 4. But it's points mood.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think this is where you should test it, man. I think you should get this one, give it a shot. See where it goes from here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for the support on Patreon. Thank you for bringing this really awesome deck. I'm excited to see how it works.
I am too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. We'll catch you next time, okay?
Yep. See ya.
Peace.